Hi, I'm Faraz Khan from MyTrack Recruitment, and welcome to Season 3 of the Low Code podcast. Low code is the future of software development, but what is low code without its developers? So this season, I will be speaking to all levels of developers across the globe who have taken the career choice of working with low code platforms. With this podcast, our aim is to help grow the low code developer community by inspiring others to follow the same path as our guests. There is a severe shortage of resources in this area, and we are looking to help bridge that gap by raising interest and awareness amongst developers to look at this exciting technology. So let's get started. Hello and welcome to Season 3 of the Low Code podcast. Today my guest is Ricardo Pereira, OutSystems Champion from Portugal. How are you, Ricardo?
Hi, Faraz. Fine.
How are you?
And you?
Good? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Nice sunny day in London today. What about you?
Here it's a little bit of rain, but it's okay.
Usually it's the other way around when I speak to people from Portugal.
Yeah, it's good. This weather, it's good to be at home programming and doing some OutSystems stuff.
Stuck inside, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you for taking the time to speak to us.
My pleasure.
If we could kind of start by, finding out a bit about yourself, bit of introduction to yourself and your background, that would be great.
Yes, of course. First of all, thanks for the invite. I'm very glad and honored to be here with you. My name is Ricardo Pereira. I'm 38 years old. I'm from Oporto, Portugal. I started working with OutSystems technology in 2016. At this moment, I'm an OutSystems champion. Recently, in the last month, I published a book about OutSystems. Development rapid applications with OutSystems.
I've got it here ready to talk about. Don't worry, it's all
amazing. You already buy it.
We'll definitely speak about it. Yeah, we'll definitely speak about it.
That was a great adventure for me. It was hard, but it was a great adventure. I'm an OutSystems passionate. I love OutSystems. I love everything that OutSystems represent to the future.
Mm-hmm.
And I love to talk about it. It's something that gives me a lot of fun.
Sure.
And that's me. I love this. I'm married. I have 2 kids, a daughter and that is Maria, and a boy, that's Afonso. I have a dog and a cat. That's it. It's cool. My life. It's family and programming.
That's your thing, yeah? Family and programming. Yeah. Not a bad thing. So just going back to you said you've been working with OutSystems since 2016. You graduated, is it in 2008 from university?
Yes.
So kind of going back to then, when you graduated, what was your kind of thought process for your career, which direction you were going to go in? Have you heard of OutSystems at that point?
No, not at all. I worked in industrial maintenance, more automation and control, industrial control, from 2008 until 2016. Then in 2016, inside the company that I was at that time, they talked to me to go to the IT department. So I went to that department, and a few days after I sit there in the chair, my big boss said to me, "So, Ricardo, do we want to make software with OutSystems?" And I literally said, "Out what?" OutSystems, low-code platform, software, web development, and I don't know what it is, but bring it on. So I start seeing the videos and start seeing the market itself, and at that time, I look at that and I feel like this is the future. I need to embrace this challenge because this is the way. And the thing that I loved most was the fact that the main concern it's the client, the end user, and the business, and bring value to the table, real value. That kind of concerns about the missing code parts and the indentation and stuff like that, it's not the main concern for a developer. It's the stage where the developer stop to being just a developer and start to be a business developer. For me, that is the main goal and the point of no return of this technology. And
Yeah.
for me, that's amazing. It's a world changing.
Yeah. And when your manager mentioned OutSystems, you said you obviously said out what? Did you kind of look at before you kind of decided to go ahead with it? Part of your own research, did you look at kind of um, what the market was like for if you did go down that avenue for future prospects in roles and things like that?
At the beginning, I sincerely, I don't look at that point of view.
Mm,
It wasn't in my sight
yeah,
thinking that at that moment. At that moment, I really want us to learn the technology and evolve because I
yeah,
was so absorbed by that what I wanted was to bring applications to production and bring value. And for me, that was the greatest climax that I
yeah,
can achieve
yeah.
doing what I love to do. And a year and a half later, yes, at that point I start looking for roles and for positions in other companies.
Mm,
And why? It's not because the company that I was a bad company,
mm,
not at all.
mm.
It's because I was in the final client,
Okay.
and so the final clients have one problem that it's general across. I believe it's general across all the world. It's their core business. It's not software development.
Yeah, fine.
So their IT careers are not aligned with our desire as IT elements and programmers in this case and developers. So at that moment, the path that I want for me for my career was not aligned with the path that the company can give to me. So at that point, I discussed that with my boss and
Yeah,
with all the team, and everything okay. I still loving them.
yeah, yeah.
We still to have a great relation.
That's
Everything
good. Yeah.
okay.
So it was all on good terms.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so since then you've obviously worked for some well-known OutSystems companies, and your current role is OutSystems factory manager. Yeah,
Yes, factory manager
yeah,
and tech lead under Nova Base, Neo Thailand
yeah.
in Portugal.
And so just in your kind of process of OutSystems when you started, how easy did you find it to kind of you've grown pretty fast. If you look
Yeah,
at 2016 to now,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's just over 5 years, nearly 6 years. Um, how did you find that process of kind of growing quite rapidly?
First of all, I believe that that's something that it's too personal for each one of us.
Mm,
I found people that grown faster than me, people that grown not so fast, and I believe that it's a mix of characteristics and situations that make us grow. And for me, it's I get my first certification, and then I want more and more and more and more because first I love what I do.
yeah,
Second,
yeah,
I write in my head, I write in my inside my head that I want to be one of the best in what I do. Third, third, I love what I do,
yeah, yeah. Of course, yeah,
and I put a lot of work in it, a
yeah,
lot of study hours, a lot of trying new things and
mm,
trying and exploring the platform and exploring coding and everything. It's around that. It's around okay, or I'm with my family, or I'm coding and learning and studying. It's an hard work.
yeah, yeah.
It's
Sure.
not. OutSystems provide us with very artifacts that facilitates our work, but at a certain point we need to go further. We need to understand what's behind the hood. We need to understand how to extend and how to be different
Hmm.
because it's that's the difference. It's where can I go with this technology?
Mm,
Did I did I stay just with this, or can I go further? Can I do something else? And I think that is this kind of motivation, this kind of thoughts, and this kind of guideline that make me grow faster.
Sure.
It's I always want more. It's something that it's with me, and I want more and more and
Determination.
more.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
determination, focus,
Yeah.
and believe that this is what I want for my until the end of my life. I
Nice.
usually say that it's something that I don't. It's not a sentence from me, but I heard this and I believe in this. That is, choose to do in life something that you love, and you can say you never worked in your life.
Exactly. Yes, that's a good one. Yes,
And the
indeed.
second one is, if it's easy, it's not for us.
Yeah, yeah. You need the challenge.
Because, yeah, we need challenge.
I,
Because we
I,
need
I,
we need we need to get out our comfort zone.
yeah, of course. Yeah. I read somewhere, I don't know if this is accurate, but you've completed every certification available for
Yes,
OutSystems. Is that
but
correct?
at this moment,
Yeah.
no, because OutSystems last week released a new
So
certification, and
I
I'm
should have
already
spoken to you
studying
last
to
week
it.
then.
Yeah, and I'm already studying it for it, and it's my next
Yeah.
my next challenge. It's to obtain the certification. But look, the main goal here it's not to have the badge and hey I have
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's a journey.
Sure,
We
yeah.
learn a lot during the journey. I don't.
Mm.
Many people say to me, "Oh, do you want that all that certifications for what? Say that hey I have the no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're all wrong.
Yeah,
The journey it's the
yeah,
important part because to obtain that badge I need to study, I need to learn, I need to
yeah.
practice, and that makes me stronger. That makes me better in what I'm doing.
I guess
It's
that
that main
that
objective.
yeah, that ties into what you've probably said. You're obviously very determined and
Yeah.
it is something you love. So I guess it's only natural every time they release a certification. That's something that probably excites you that, okay, another
Yeah, yeah.
challenge for me to take. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you
yeah.
won.
I can
Yeah,
imagine.
something
Yeah,
like that
something like
for
that.
me.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
imagine
yeah.
that's you every time something is released.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
great.
I believe that all these kind of excitement
Mm,
and determination this comes because I really believe in the
mm,
technology. I
mm,
really
mm.
believe that OutSystems and low coding OutSystems because it's a technology that I work and love.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's the way for the future because
Mm,
it's before OutSystems and because before low coding and OutSystems,
mm.
all these new fancy and sexy terms that we use
Yeah, yeah,
nowadays.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You software development wasn't a key wasn't yet a key player for companies, and now it is. And
Mm.
every company that use this technology to bring value are at top of market.
Do you
So
think the pandemic has played a part in the growth of low code?
I believe that pandemic supported a lot the growth and the path in local
Mm,
because with the pandemic everything turns digital,
mm.
and when you end fast that needs to be done fast. So
Yeah,
the
yeah,
best way to do it it's local.
yeah.
No way.
Okay.
You need the most the companies that grow most with the pandemic. Most part of it probably uses local
Yeah.
systems and others,
Mm,
but probably it's
mm.
the main core of their IT systems,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
IT ecosystems, probably.
yeah. And in your time with since working with OutSystems low code, have you ever kind of I think I know the answer, but I'm going to ask anyway. Have you ever kind of thought, let me look at some other low code platforms, see what they're like?
It's like I tried.
Yeah.
I need to be fair. I
Yeah.
tried,
Okay. Yeah.
but it's let's put this in this way. It's like you go to a great restaurant and eat great food and get out and go to that restaurants, that economic restaurants, and you
Mm.
eat something that it's rude and make it fast and not well
Yeah.
prepared.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the same feeling. It's like, okay, you have a Ferrari and now you
Yeah.
need to drive a car with a horse in the
Yeah.
front.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's something
Yeah.
like it. I'm not saying that. Look, I'm not saying that
Mm.
technologies aren't good because probably I didn't spend the
Yeah.
needed time to
Yeah.
learn that technology.
Yeah.
Okay, but the
And
feeling,
yeah.
the first touch, I remember the first touch that I had with OutSystems, and was like, whoa, this is something out of the scale. And I tried others that I look at and oh, like this, but it's not user friendly to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Sure.
And low code is all about user friendly.
Yeah. Of course. I'm guessing they're all kind of special in their own way.
Yeah,
When it comes
yeah.
to it. And in your kind of time using it, what version was it when you first started using OutSystems?
I started the users out systems in version 10.
10.
Mobile had
Okay.
at that time like 1 or 2 months. It
Yeah.
was something
Okay.
really, really, really
Yeah.
recent.
Yeah.
And I remember that the first time that I opened Service Studio, I got a conflict with myself because I was used to use Visual Studio
Yeah.
to C Sharp, and I the most times I clicked in the Visual Studio. Oh, it's not this. This I don't like this. I want this one. This is
Yeah. Yeah.
simpler.
Yeah.
But with that kind of habituation that I had, I clicked always in the wrong icon in my desktop environment.
Yeah.
No, it's not this. It's that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's amazing. I fell in love with Service Studio at the
Mm,
first touch. It
mm.
was something amazing.
Yeah. And talking about that, in your since then, there's been a number of kind of releases and updates to the
Mhm.
platform. What would you say are some of the kind of, like reactive and things like that, kind of key things that OutSystems have brought over the years,
Mm.
which are really kind of, like you said, you compared to others and it's just not the same.
Um, the key moments of the
Yeah.
evolution.
Yeah.
I believe that we can identify more in the past because OutSystems in the past release much less releases,
Yeah.
and when they release, have much more things. Now OutSystems have the agile principle. It's smaller releases with smaller features. But I believe the main key, the main events were first the passage from 10 to 11, because we can start to comment our code. We have the service sections, that kind of stuff was really important because service sections it's a main and a core part of the domain design architecture because of the microservices. Uh, and of course the reactive.
Yeah.
And it was amazing when I tried to do my first reactive application. I looked at it and oh, this is mobile.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
the paradigm is the same and
Mm,
almost the same. So even OutSystems remove the mobile certification and move it to specialization and bring the reactive certification because it's similar. It's not the same, but the way we need to think in most of the parts, it's the same. I believe that was the one of key aspects and key moments of the platform. We have now a key moment that we are all waiting to see what it really is, that it's the
mm,
new project.
mhm.
I believe that no one really knows what that is.
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah.
that it's something that will be for the specs that we saw in the OSDC.
OSDC. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It will be something out of the box,
Yeah.
crazy,
Yeah.
and well, that will be that. It's I don't see nothing at this moment that can compete with that
Yeah.
because we have it's something that will bring auto adjustments and a lot of for what I see a lot of artificial intelligence behind
Mhm.
that will auto increase and resize the client platform automatically to the needs in
Mhm.
the moment that it's needed. And I believe that that will be something great.
Yeah.
But I believe that one of the key moments that many people probably don't saw it was the moment that OutSystems bring in full force to support the community
Mhm.
and bring things from themselves and invest in people to help us and to give train to us and to support us. And so the community side,
Yeah.
when OutSystems decided the community side, it's the most important one.
Yes.
Was amazing because we all feel comfortable with
Mhm.
what we are doing. We know if we have something in our hands that can explode at any moment. They bring a bomb team and
Mm.
help us, and it's amazing to feel that support.
Yeah.
Not not just about being champion. That is
Yeah.
champion. It's almost about community.
Yeah. Yeah.
But all the support that comes from OutSystems, from the team that is moment
Sure.
led by Ana Lopes, André Tulsidas, and Vera, and
Yeah.
so on. They're all amazing people
Yeah.
and give
Yeah.
us a lot of support. And this is a point that many people don't see it
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
because the I it's not supposed that I say this. I say this, but it's a little bit true. We have a big community. We
Yes.
are more than many,
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
and we have a very small subset people that goes to the forums and help others and
Yeah.
post and public components in Forge. It's a small subset. We have a selfish community because most of the people goes there to take
Information.
information,
Yeah. Yeah.
but don't take 10 minutes a day to go there and try to answer something
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
and
Yeah.
help the next
Yeah.
one. And
Yeah.
I believe that this is something that needs to change in the future. And I believe
Mm.
it's changing already because
Yeah.
everyone is seeing that it's a win-win situation.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
we help someone, someone will help us too,
Mm.
and
Mm.
we always learn a lot trying to help someone because
Yeah.
many times we try to help and we are wrong, and
Yeah.
there comes someone that says, "Hey, that's wrong. You can't do it like that. You need to do it this way." And you
Yeah.
way okay. And if
Yeah.
you didn't participate in that post in that
Yeah.
situation, you didn't learn.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So we need to be humble enough to that
Yeah. Of
too.
course. And
But for
talking
me,
about
that's the main
community.
the key moments.
Yeah. Yeah. Talking about community, you're obviously you've been heavily involved, which is what led to your champion
I try to.
status, champion
I try to.
status. Yeah. So what kind of brought your kind of champion status? Was that being involved in the forum or writing
Uh,
articles?
this the part of being champion. I believe it's not some specific thing
Mm.
being in forum or public or publish components or something. It's the overall situation.
Okay.
We try to help in many ways as possible. We have many situations that it's not even we cannot see it in forums and stuff like that. Like we help mentoring people that
Mm.
it's not published anywhere. You
Yeah.
don't see how many people I mentored already, but
Yeah. Of
I
course. Yeah.
already mentored two persons in OutSystems careers, and everything else like. Go to a meeting with a school to explain what is OutSystems and
Yeah.
the
Universities and things like that. Yeah.
it's all about this kind of events. It's not just going to the forum and post something and have the correct answer and
Yeah.
put there a first component or to publish an article in LinkedIn. No, it goes beyond that. It's
Yeah.
all the stuff that you can do behind the curtains,
Yeah.
and no one see it, and no one needs to see it because we don't. I believe that no one like me and other champions do this
Mm.
by the by the pin to the sweater saying
Yeah.
champion.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we do
Yeah.
this because we love what we're doing, and we know if we help others, we are helping us too because the
Yeah. Of
community
course.
grows,
Yeah.
everyone evolves, and maybe later that person can work for us or
Yeah.
for us.
Exactly. Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
So
That is
it's a
true. It
win-win-win
is a
situation.
win-win. Yeah. If you want to hire the best people, you need the community to grow. Definitely.
Yeah, yes.
Definitely. Okay. Well, taking me on to my next thing, which was I'm eager to talk about, was obviously rapid application without systems.
That
Just talk me through, how that came about.
I have one
You have
too,
one too, yeah. I'd be a bit worried if you didn't have one.
but this one wasn't biased.
Okay. You're you're
This
you're
one was
you're the
offered.
original. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mine's Amazon. I got mine off Amazon.
Okay, good, good. Tell anyone to go
Yeah,
there and buy it.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. So just tell us how it came about, because obviously it's quite rare for something like that to just come up.
I can say to you that 1 year ago, I don't even think about something like this.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, I never thought about writing a book because first of all, I it's not never come to my mind. It's
yeah, yeah, yeah,
nothing that it's supposed to happen in my career.
yeah,
But
yeah, sure.
at a certain point, Pact, that is the publisher of this book,
Mm,
contact me and said, "Hey, do we want to write a book about autism? So we saw in the market we don't have nothing."
mm.
And I look at it. I believe that I didn't think about it. I just said, "Okay, let's go,"
Let's do it. Yeah.
because it's a challenge.
Yeah,
It's a challenge.
yeah,
It's the adventure, and I smell the adventure and the challenge. Okay, let's go, let's go. This is gonna be fun.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Let's
was
get the
something
ride.
like this. Yes, it was something like this. I can say you that was hard, very hard,
Mm,
because writing a technical book is something that bring too much things to the table. First of all,
yeah.
because we're trying to do end-to-end book, and at that time the pact told me that 250 pages. The book in
Wow.
this moment have 400 pages, and we leave some topics out of the book because it was too much. It was too much,
Too much.
and
Yeah.
not too much. I can write about it with help, of course, because
Yeah.
I had tech reviewers that
Yeah.
helped me a lot during this process. I learned a lot during this process.
Mm,
But even for someone that is reading the book, uh, I believe it don't make sense for someone that starts reading about autism the first time
yeah.
to
Sure.
talk about certain kind of topics. It's
Mm,
too advanced and don't make sense. Even the most advanced topics that I wrote in here are wrote in the superficial way, not in the hands-on approach directly to the hardcore things,
mm.
because that can be not motivating, and
Yeah. Of course.
probably someone who in the output of the book was reading, okay, this is too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not what I want.
Yeah.
Uh, I changed a little bit the way the guided paths from OutSystems are presented, because
Yep.
I believe that are topics in the state level that needs to be addressed that aren't yet in the guided paths, like architecture.
Yep.
I think that it's a main characteristic that I find in junior developers, that they came knowing how to drag and drop, and how to place the orange balls in the place,
Mm.
but we talk about architecture and nothing. They
Nothing. Yeah.
really
Yeah.
don't know nothing, and
Yeah.
that can be a problem in the future.
Mm,
So I decided to talk a little bit about that,
mm.
not too much, not too hard, but I believe that this book was too much about the feeling,
Yeah.
about my past, about my career. So a little bit about that, and I had
Yeah.
very good people supporting me
Yeah.
technically and not just technically, that guide me through this process. Was amazing.
That's great. And I like your little dedication to your family and the people at
Yeah,
OutSystems and
yeah,
your grandparents and things like that as well. So it's really nice
yeah,
touch.
yeah.
How long did the process take from
Ooh.
start to finish?
uh, the last time I said the time the process take someone,
Mm,
they said to me, "Oh, that's impossible." But this is the real truth. I started to
yeah.
write in May last year,
Wow.
and I ended to write the 15 or 16 chapters. I believe
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
15 chapters at the first versions in end of September, and
Wow.
with 15 days of vacations in August. So
Mm,
was quite hard. Was
yeah.
2 hours
Wow.
a day. Was 2 hours a day, 7 days a week,
Wow.
at least,
Yeah.
and taking all the free time that I had to write
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
explore and to dig into documentation and to try to do my best. And
Mm,
after September to November was the revisions time, so I was making adjustments and stuff like that with the images and with my English.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not perfect, but okay,
Your
it's
English is
what I
good.
got.
Your
It's what
English
I
is
got.
good. Yeah.
And they helped me a lot with that, and
Yeah,
was was hard, but
yeah.
one more time, I'll do it again if I need
Yeah, and
to.
I guess, like you said, because you're so, usually for someone with kids and dog and a cat and everything else, you're probably hard to find time. But because you're so passionate about our systems,
Oh, but
it's
it's
naturally
all
just, yeah,
it's all about make a good agenda. It's
yeah,
all
of
about
course,
organization. I plan my week with advance, and so I know that at 7 o'clock I need to take my kid to practice. So I know that behind 6:30 and 7 o'clock I have an half an hour. Then I can write three, four, five, 6 pages, and then
yeah,
when I come from practice with my son, I'll go take a walk with my kids and my wife. Then I come my dinner, and I know that 10:30, everyone it's in bed, so I'll write more 20 pages.
yeah.
It's all about planning. It's all
Planning,
about
yeah,
because we have 24 hours a day. It's
yeah,
not. It's good. It's good enough. We can do a lot
yeah.
of things in 24
Just have
hours.
to
It's
just have
just
to
it's
plan
time.
it well.
Yes, yes. I don't pass too much time looking TV, watching
Mm.
TV, and watching football games and stuff like that. I believe that the last games that I saw was all my kid playing in the
Okay.
in his
That's
club.
that's
So
less that's less stressful than watching a football team, I think.
oh,
No,
not
maybe
so
not.
good.
Maybe not actually,
Maybe
yeah.
maybe not. Maybe not. But
Yeah.
it's all about okay. I need to get up at 8 o'clock, starting doing this. Then I have to do that. I need
Mm.
to work and do this in the work. So I have sub agendas inside agendas and stuff like that. But it's all about planning.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Okay. And yeah,
One thing I can say to
yeah,
you: when I go on vacations, I'm completely dead. But
yeah, that's good.
worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. And has this now given you kind of a what would I say? An interest to do it again?
If I'm interested to do it again, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Bring it
Yeah.
on.
Bring it on,
Let's
yeah.
go.
So we might
Bring
see
it
a
on.
we might see a 2.0 version coming out in the future.
Yeah,
Who knows?
I can say to you that I already have an idea of another book to write
Okay.
about something that it's a trend,
Mm.
and it's something that we usually saw books about that, see books about that, not directly
Yeah.
related with OutSystems,
Okay.
but OutSystems um, created a certification about specialization about that, and I believe it's very important in the process that it's about the delivery process and the stages of the development of software and stuff like that. The agile concept adapted to OutSystems and like Scrums and the
Yeah.
OutSystems Scrum per se,
Yeah.
and how that is related with the domain design architecture, stuff like that. So I already have that kind of ideas to talk about it and to write about it, but it's not the time.
Yeah.
I need
Sure.
to 1 2 months, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah. Have a bit of a break, I think.
Yeah,
That's great. That's great. Well, yeah, it was really great to talk to you. Thank you for taking the
it
time.
was amazing to be here with you too.
I think it's definitely we should catch up again in the future. If I'm ever in Portugal, I'll let you
You
know.
you have my contact. Just
Yes,
call me.
exactly. Yes, I will do. I will do. Well, thanks for your time, Ricardo. It was really nice to talk to you. And hopefully we can speak again in the future.
Yes, of course, and thank you for having me here. And what's enormous pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Thank you for listening to the latest episode of the Low Code Podcast, hosted by iTrack Recruitment, global leader in low code recruitment. Be sure to subscribe and see you next time.